top of it, top of it, top of it. Guys, please, what I need you guys to do is exercise a little bit of common sense. You guys keep asking me in the comments, you know, how was Diddy trafficking these little kids? How was he getting a hold of these little kids? And then that just lets me know a lot of you guys have never left the country. Man, when you're dealing with a lot of these countries, third world countries especially, guys, they don't have birth certificates. They don't have social security cards. When you go to some places, there's not even a record of these children, even adults, being born. You know, true story, my family was born in the South. And in those days, in the South, in the black community, we didn't have birth certificates. We didn't have social security card. My father's 72. He didn't get a social security card until he was like 16 or 17 years old. They didn't give him out. But what they used to do, instead of having a birth certificate, was every family had what was called a family Bible. It was like this big. And what it had in there was the names and dates of people that were born in the family. So if you wanted to know, you know, some interesting history about people born in your family, you had to go look inside of your family Bible. That was your birth certificate per se. But this is why Diddy has been able to traffic these kids, you know, through the dark web. Guys, it's not hard to access the dark web, okay? If you access the dark web, which is very legal to do, and you do some digging around, you might be able to see some of these things that have to do with Diddy. That's all I'll say about that. I don't want none of my videos banned. But you're able to traffic these little kids from place to place because nobody's going to miss them. They put them in these containers, the ones that go on the ship. They put them in those containers, and next thing you know, they land off here in America, 30, 40, 50 people inside of a container, and they're used. They're just basically property. They're just like cattle at the end of the day, and nobody's going to miss them. And that's how Diddy was using a lot of these kids. So, you know, for the ones who came forward, hey, man, kudos to you, because I know it was hard for you to come out and come forward. But some kids can't come forward because even on paper, they don't even exist. You wouldn't even be able to prove who their name was. I know that sounds really sad, but this is why I tell you guys to get out, get your ass to other countries so you can see how other people live and how other people conduct themselves. And then you will see why it's so easy for people like Diddy, Tyler Perry, and even Oprah to you know, disappear these kids that they're supposedly helping and nobody ever hear from again. But other than that, man, y'all have a blessed day.